Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Mike Bjork giving you the daily market report today, Tuesday, May 18th. And a lot of mixed news going on today. And let's start off with the building permits. They were estimating kind of 680,000 to be granted. It only about came in at 606, so kind of declined there. But if you look at, on that same note, housing starts, they were estimating 656, but they came in 672. So a lot more actually came in. So if you kind of offset that a little bit, with the housing starts a little bit higher, but the building permits to begin new ones, it slowed down a little bit. So, but the bigger news today is the producer price index. We got the core producer price index, and what that is that's excluding the volatility of food and energy. So they were estimating at 0.1, but it came a little bit higher, so that's a little bit more inflationary. But if you take out the volatility, look at it came in at minus 0.1. The actual came in when they were estimating at 0.1. They like to keep the inflation rate around 2-3%. This isn't the biggest thing. They just kind of gauge this, but this might give us kind of a feel for tomorrow. So tomorrow's CPI report will be the most beneficial. The reason why this is as important as CPI or PCE is because a lot of times when the wholesalers, their costs may go up, but they don't always pass it on to the consumer. So that's not, so obviously when they pass on to the consumer, then that creates more inflation. But it's just kind of a little bit of a gauge they do kind of watch. So let's guys take a look at the candlesticks today. We got we did start a little bit higher, as we saw, as I mentioned yesterday. It dropped quite a bit during the day yesterday, and we did start a little bit higher. It has gone back and forth a little bit. Usually, like I said, we're going up above this trend line here, this line here. We're trying to bounce up there, and we got this little tail down here. So it's going to make a decision here sometime very soon. We actually should have a trend line showing right up along here. It did pretty much come close to touching. This pretty much touched it today. It's kind of more of a short term. The 10-year moving average is moving up, so this is going to create a little bit of resistance. But you can probably see some movement here within the next probably a few days as to if it's going to go anywhere further up or further down. But typically, as I mentioned, in the long term, it's kind of usually when we reach these levels, we usually have a opposite spring where it goes the opposite direction. All right, guys, we'll keep an eye out for it. If anything changes, I'll keep you updated. Have a great day.